So calm, so peaceful, like our trip to the Moon Kingdom was all a dream. But good thing it wasn't, because we saved our blah blah dear friends. That nightmare is over. Hooray for us! But I've liked our travel so much, I don't want our journey to end. I mean, there's still so much to do, so many hats you need to meet. And I bet if we collect even more blah power moons, we'll be able to travel somewhere new. So our trip is far from over. One more hooray, I say. But for starters, let's head up to Peach's castle. Our journey is far from done. We found over 250 power moons. I think we're close to, I'd say maybe 240? Sorry, 440, so yeah. We have one hell of a journey, and really, Mario Odyssey is only getting started. Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Super Mario Odyssey. Last time we did the Moon Kingdom, and this time, while with the princess in store, the world is finally at peace. A lot of stuff has opened up, and we are here in nostalgic Mushroom Kingdom. So, there's a lot to do in Mushroom Kingdom. The first thing I'm going to do is conclude the recording since, well, since the game doesn't really stop after you beat Bowser. The Mushroom Kingdom. Huge love letter to the Mario 64, so, hooray. Alright, fresh recording out of the way. It's finally time to start out the Mushroom Kingdom. So the very first thing to note is purple coins. They are literally purple coins. Hooray! Misery from Galaxy! So yeah, so the purple coins, there are 100 of them in this kingdom. You don't get a moon for it, but you do get some other things. So, starting things up. Either hearts are all the rage in the Mushroom Kingdom. Blood Princess Peach brought them back from the moon as souvenirs. Oh god, it's a kingdom of toads. I wonder where Luigi found those great balloons, so that is something new. I'm going to spare you the voice from my terrible toad voice. So there is Luigi here. Luigi is part of something that we'll get to much later on. So just trying to see what else is there. Right over here we get ourselves, Toad here. Hello. I'm traveling over the world in search of different kinds of music. I wonder if you might know of some music that fits a certain theme. The theme is Flat and Blocky Classic. So, from here, you have the music list. The music list will play whatever you have found so far, as long as it's the 8-bit for this one. So yeah, so it's actually really cool that you have 8-bit. Which one do I want? Sure, this one. So, you get ourselves a moon, so we get jamming in the Mushroom Kingdom. So, yeah, so this is a brand new thing that's in the game. Well, once you have beat the game, so Princess Peach's Castle, population middling, size whitish, currency 64S, industry, pipes and tourism, average 81 degrees Fahrenheit, so a little bit warm, a lovely portrait in glass, towering mysteries. Less art storage and more art prison. That'll be something fun for later. Places to relax including the fountain, slightly scary woods with some Goombas, and a castle water feature. So the keys is visit Princess Peach's castle, the face and heart of the kingdom, relax in various soothing spots to scatter about, and stroll through the rolling hills and dales of the castle grounds. So heading on into lists now that you have beat the game, you can select music list and you'll be able to see what captures you have done. How many captures have we done? I think all but one, yeah. No, there's still a few more, so you'll be able to see all the captures and souvenirs and all that stuff, so yeah, so the next thing is going to be right over here in the shop. To be exact, on top of the shop. Well, I'll get a little bit closer. Yeah, it's been a while since I last recorded since, well, I had to take a little bit of a break. Great to be back home again, but you know, after my long trip, I'm seeing things here from a whole new point of view. I'll never hang up my adventuring bag, but for now, I'm glad to be back. Oh hey, here, one more power moon for you. Okay, I can't do it anymore, my voice is just about dead. So as you can see, the moons here are stars. So with that all done, we're gonna head on into the shop because there's something new in here. So here in the shop, we have ourselves new products that are in. First thing to note though, is that now you've beat the game, you can buy multiples of the moon. So if you want to artificially inflate your star counter, you can go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and buy this. There we go. But that's not all. In fact, there's a lot more stuff that is in stock. So coming out forward this way, the first new thing is the football helmet. This is in reference to the Charging Chucks, because this is the, they were a football attire for one, and for two, N64 as another subtle reference, because, well, this is just a love letter to the Nintendo 64. Next up, the classic cap. This is in reference to Mario's original outfit wore in the original Donkey Kong. Next up is skeleton suit. The skeleton suit is, well, super expensive for one. So yeah, so totals are becoming really expensive. So yeah, so when Mario gets electrocuted, that's what he kind of wears. Next up, the Luigi cap, reference of Luigi. Dr. Headwear for Dr. Mario. Waluigi cap for Waluigi. Diddy Kong for, well, Diddy Kong. Wario for Wario. So that's it of that stuff. Next up, some other references. The first one is the Hakama. The Hakama is, once again, from the Club Nintendo 2016 calendar. Something that Mario wore. Next up, the Musician's hat. This was added in a later update, taking the outfit from the music festival. Pretty expensive here. Now we're getting to the really expensive. Next up is the Sunshine Shades, as well. Stuff that Mario wore during his adventures in Mario Sunshine. Sadly though, there is no Sunshine Kingdom in the game. Next up is the Knight Helmet. Knight Helmet is nothing new, but still something interesting. Next up is the Satellaview Helmet. This is very interesting. This outfit represents what the future used to look like. What the heck is the Satellaview? The Satellaview is obscure history back in around 1995-96. It was an add-on for the SNES that allowed users to download software onto it through satellite services, way ahead before its time. Didn't really take off because it was kind of expensive at the time. There were subscription costs and all that stuff, and the Nintendo 64 was around the corner. And this is relevant to Mario because there was a few games that was ported onto the satellite services from this, so very ahead of its time. Yes, a memento of some forgotten services. Sadly though, this was only available in Japan, so us in the United States and elsewhere didn't really get to see it. Next up, batting helmet and uniform. Kind of a subtle reference to Mario Sluggers. So next up is the Topper suit, so wearing the outfits of a Topper. Next up, the racing helmet and the all-around racing outfit. You can kind of see that there's some Mario motors. There's some subtle references here to the Mario and, well, Mario Kart 8. Next up, Rango. Harriet and Spewer for, well, the rest of the Brutals. Next up, the Conductor wig and Conductor outfit. This is a part of the information manual for the Mario Paint. Words are hard. So yeah, so this is another one of the Mario Paint ones, as one of the things that was worn. Zombie outfit and headgear, nothing really. And then the Santa outfit, once again, almost everywhere, pretty much, there's a lot of Santa outfits everywhere. In terms of promotions, most notably from the, once again, the 2016 Club Nintendo calendar, showing that. And then 8-bit Mario cap, one that was added later on. A hat that takes you back to where it all began. It makes you walk around in an 8-bit thing, so there's some additional moons left that we don't have. We'll get to those later. You know what? Since I do have the money, and since there's no Sunshine Kingdom, let's go ahead and wear the Sunshine Mean. I haven't played Mario Sunshine. Alright then. So there goes all our money. So as you can tell, things are getting rather expensive, and plus we don't have a thing on, so I do want to go ahead and turn that off. Enjoy a little bit of silence here, so coming on forward, there's a lot to the Mushroom Kingdom. a lot. So the first thing I want to know, where is... Okay. Dog is already taken off. So here we got ourselves another one of the, Chinos. Just waiting for that to go along. Alright, where is it? Waiting for you to do your thing, pup. There we go. So that's it there. So the location for the moon with the dog is where we were sleeping originally, which is right up here, as long as the, Okay, it was stuck. So it should be right in here where the dog will see the next star. So yeah, so the Mushroom Kingdom is a big love letter to old Mario games. Sadly though, one downside I do have about the kingdom is that there's no music playing in the background. I mean, at least do some big old Mario love letter thing. So next up, apparently Power Moons come in other shapes. I had no idea. So we get ourselves a seed. So, as always with seeds, we gotta go find somewhere to deposit this. Thankfully, that's up here in the garden. So yes, the Mushroom Kingdom did change up quite a bit from its original debut. There we go. That's starting up. So next up, we have ourselves a rabbit here. One thing I'd recommend, once again, homing cap and stay on top of the ledges. You'll have a distinct advantage, and there we go. Very nice. Next up here, we got ourselves 2 sets of purple coins. That's the first set, and the other set is right back here. So yeah, so there's quite a bit here to the Mushroom Kingdom. Next up, coming on over this way, we have these towers that are dotted all around. We will not be doing these towers right now. We will do them eventually. They lead to something else that I kind of want to save for later. Since, well, it gets really interesting with that stuff. So that's it there. Next up, just trying to think where else we need to go. Alright then. Ideas in place. So next up, coming right down here for some more coins. So next up, I'm saying next up a lot. Going ahead and doing a spin thing there for another star. Yeah, there's a lot of moons here in the Mushroom Kingdom. A lot. Next up, we're going to head and take these. And trying to think what else can we do. I guess while I'm thinking about it, we're going to grab some more coins here. And there's some coins here in the water. And grab these. Alright then. So that leads to something else. Where's the rocket here? I know around here there's supposed to be a rocket that I want to take. So it should spawn right now. Am I really that blind? Where is that rocket? Oh, there it is. It was hiding. So we're going to take this up into space. So here we have ourselves an interesting challenge. Picture match, make your best face forward. If you can master picture match, I'll give you a power moon. So, here is our goal. We need to match up the picture as best as we can. So, coming on forward, our goal is to, match things up. So you gotta remember what Mario looks like, and his features, well, I guess they don't fade right away. You just need to know where it kind of goes in perspective. That should be good. And they will disappear after a time, so you gotta be careful with that. Next up. That should be good. Thankfully, this one is relatively easy, all things considered. Next up there. Alright, how bad is our monstrosity? All done. And our score is 88 points. Not bad. So we got our first power moon here. Yeah, it's basically Mario. But we're not done here yet. He made it a little harder. So, this one we gotta once again memorize the face. We need 80 points. And, after some time, he begins to fade away. So we need to match things up. My recommendation for phase 2 is, well, get yourself a picture and line yourself up with, well, the lines. Because you can kind of see like outlines of the lines to the side. Use this to your advantage. If you can get some string, go ahead and do that. Take some pictures. So yeah, so I'll see you once I'm done with this abomination. Alright, Toad, what's the damage? Yeah, I'm curious how bad we did. 86 points, not bad. I was a little low on one eye, but... oh, it's very bad, but... I got the perspective right. Mario just had a bad run-in with the Hammer Bro. So yeah, so that's the 2 moons there. My recommendation, kind of mentioned before, is just use these to line yourself up since you have a nice perspective. Just try to remember the perspective. Having a picture makes this a whole lot easier. So, blasting off once again. So next up, we have that here, and we have a scooter. Indeed, these scooters are so cool. So, we're going to take this here. And we have ourselves a star pretty far away, so... we gotta head and hop on here. Alternatively, you can just roll there since you're given enough time, but the moped makes this a lot easier in case you're pretty bad with your spin jumps. Alright then. Cappy, you abandoned me. Alright then, with that all done, our next task is going to be taking a nice stack of Goombas. Getting ourselves a landmark here for Goomba Woods. And we're going to head up this hill up here. As you can tell, the Toads really don't like Goombas. I mean, Goombas have been terrorized in the Mushroom Kingdom for so long. Even though they're kind of basic, I mean, Koopas are a little bit better. So yeah, I'm really scared around Goombas. I mean, who isn't? Alright then. So with that all done, our next task is going to be something interesting. We have ourselves a giant moat here. There is a skip you can do. Normally you have to drain the water and then get yourself a nice stack of Goombas, but if you do a spin jump... that was really close. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, it's not letting me. So yeah, you can kind of see what I was trying to do. You can do a slope jump with the Goomba. Do a spin jump, you'll be able to get up to the Goombette. It's really hard to do. I tried to do it, but I kind of failed that. So there's a Toad there that we'll get to momentarily. I just want to collect more coins there. So I'm trying to remember where some more are. There's this batch down here. Alright. So I think we're done in that general region. Next up, we got ourselves a nice little seed here. With this seed, we're going to take this over here to this little thing. Climb up to the top. And up here, instead of going to the door, we're just going to collect some more coins. Some more coins along that pathway, and down this tunnel. So yes, the purple coins here are quite congested. So next up, I don't really want to climb that tree. We have that staircase there that leads up, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, somewhere around here, there we go. Another one of the 8-bit Luigis. There's 2 of them here in the Mushroom Kingdom. Dang, we only have 2 8-bits left. More Micro Goombas there. So we're just about done with this initial cleanup here throughout the lower region. Next up, I guess we can conclude the episode off by doing these 2 things. So we have this nice little pathway here that leads to the back. Very well hit 8-bit section. And then turning on around. Yeah, this 8-bit challenge really isn't too bad. Nice culmination of 2D and 3D, but I'm just gonna head and I don't really trust myself with spin throws. Hooray! Making better progress in my typical playthroughs of Mario 64. So, heading on down to this well. Here we have what I consider to be one of the coolest 2D sections in the game. It is also the hardest 2D section of the game. So the first thing to note, though, is here. All I'm going to say is that this is an auto-scroller. If you progress too far ahead, you're going to turn back into 3D. Which makes it kind of cool because, well, death is quite a penalty. So, bullet bill jumping. You press B to jump. If you hold B, then you'll gain extra height. Very important. I was trying to jump in that bill and it didn't let me. So another thing to note though is that I consider this to be the hardest 2D section of the game. And just one of the hardest stars in general. Because it's also a auto-scroller. So heading on through this section once again. So I'm not a big fan of auto-scrollers, to be honest. I tend to rush things. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to die for that one. So yeah, so there's a moon up there that you have to do a bullet bill jump. There we go. That one took me quite a few tries. So with that done, you gotta ascend this tower. Don't rush. This is an auto-scroller, and auto-scrollers are not meant for rushing. So we're done with that. Now you can rush, because we have ourselves an ascending auto-scroller here, with traditional 1-gap blocks. So just be sure not to fall. Alright, that's that there. Wait for things to catch up. Hop on across. Alright, we're done with that section. So now we're upside down. You can tell because the cloud is also upside down. And now we begin hell. So here we get ourselves fuzzies that you have to dodge across. Here the game just goes on holiday. Get in? Okay. We're just about dead. I'm just gonna wait for this pass by. There we go. Ugh. Again, that moon I consider to be one of the hardest moons of the game. I had to focus because, yeah. The fuzzy section is also really bad. So I guess showing off what happens if you were to go too fast with the auto-scroller because the background there isn't black, well, you have to follow this 8-bit section, otherwise you will fall to your death. That's really the thing. You have to follow the 8-bit. If you follow the 3D, then you're going to fall to your death. Ooh. Well, that was quite a lot. And to think we're only getting started here in the Mushroom Kingdom. Next time in Super Mario Odyssey, we're going to continue our exploration through the Mushroom Kingdom and making our way to the top of the castle and inside. I don't know, for some reason I feel like since this is a love letter to the N64, there might be something fun on top of the castle. I will see well then.